Part 2. The Proxy War for the Driver's Seat. The physical reality of the autonomous vehicle is that it is tethered to a tight urban hub because of spatial economics and operational friction. But if autonomous vehicles are structurally locked into the city's center, how does the rest of the rideshare industry survive? The massive tech platforms Uber and Lyft are facing an existential crisis. They don't own the driverless technology, but they own the customer. This has triggered a multi-billion-dollar game theory war. And the biggest plot twist? The human driver isn't being eliminated. They are being forced to become the structural savior of the entire system. Right now, Google's Waymo is the undisputed leader in the AV space. For Uber and Lyft, Waymo is a terrifying threat. In tech economics, whoever owns the consumer interface wins the market. If a passenger opens an Uber app, orders a driverless ride, and has a flawless experience, they don't tell their friends they took a great Uber. They say they took a Waymo. If the cultural lexicon shifts to Waymo, Uber becomes an invisible, low-margin utility. So why are Uber and Lyft actively partnering with Waymo right now? Because they are playing a calculated game of regulatory and capital chicken. Building autonomous software from scratch is a multi-billion-dollar cash incinerator. Uber's strategy now is to let Waymo onto their app today to keep passengers hooked on the Uber interface while frantically signing deals with every other hardware player on Earth. By partnering with Zoox, Rivian, Lucid, and others, Uber is trying to commoditize the hardware. They want to fund Waymo just enough to keep them within the app while waiting for competing autonomous stacks to mature over the next few years. But there is still a problem: the fixed fleet trap. Rideshare demand is wildly erratic. Internal market data shows that a typical Monday handles less than half the demand of a Saturday night, and during the quietest hours of the week, demand plunges. An autonomous vehicle company owns a fixed number of cars. If they build a fleet massive enough to handle a chaotic Saturday night rush, those $100,000 assets sit completely idle on a Monday morning. This is where the industry's ultimate secret comes to light: the hybrid model. In the future of transit, autonomous fleets will serve as the baseline supply. They are expensive to buy, but cheap to run 24/7, keeping the city's baseline running smoothly during quiet hours. Human drivers will become the indispensable peaking plants, relying on human supply to absorb the massive, volatile spikes in demand.